Okay, what's up? What's up? I wanted to make a video because I didn't really see a lot out there besides the Sunny Keys people. I want to make a video on Sunny Keys and using it with the CK88 CK88 keyboard, and it worked for the CK61 too. But I just think this keyboard is well, I figured out what I can do to use Sunny Keys with it, and I think it works pretty good as a MIDI keyboard, using as a MIDI controller. So right here I got Sunny Keys and B3X right there. I made that when I was using both the apps, and I was launching the Sunny Key app and B3X when I was using the demo before I bought the real version. On the real version, I can actually use B3X inside of Sunny Keys, which is awesome. But I quickly discovered that in order to do stuff like that, you need a stronger iPad. This is a 9th gen, the base model iPad. It's not a Pro or nothing like that. So it's not it's not completely efficient for this, but it runs everything. It just crashed sometimes with, and I can tell it's just the B3X app that's making it crash. But it's just awesome to have this right in here, and in here. So what I got, how I got this set up, I got the volume of B3X app itself as I control that volume. I always keep it all the way up on every one I make because it's gonna be used by the expression pedal anyways. That's like really the easiest sound to deal with because it's on the expression pedal. So you hold this phone. So look right here, pointing at the keyboard. So now, oh, hold on. I'm gonna explain one more thing before I have to demonstrate something. Don't go nowhere. Okay, on here, using Sunny Keys. So I'm using these as faders. I'm sure anybody looking at this video wondering about, the CK88, CK61 transfer MIDI data. It does. So what I'm doing, I'm using it as faders. And these faders, you can transfer MIDI data. And it actually transferred 3 different MIDI data on A, B, and C. But the only thing about that, you have to be on the organ sound or it doesn't transfer the data. So it's a few things. I was going through a few things when I was trying to use a sound in the keyboard and use sounds from Sunny Keys and things like that. But the thing is, so right here, how I got it set up, see where I got A and C. I have A set up for Sunny Keys. This actually controls, it controls it controls everything. But it got to be on A for Sunny Keys. A. So let me try to move this closer together. Okay, so I'm moving this drawbar. I got my thing over here. Let me see if I can get both of this in the shot. Let me see if I can just move this real quick so y'all can see me. Okay, here we go. All right, so you can see everything is together. Right here, you see it. See, I got a bass right there. I'll turn the volume down on this thing. That's why I don't like putting this over here, cause I have my That's another thing. Okay, when you first go to a sound, the USB volume never at 100%. So you want to put the USB volume. Well, that's what I do. I put the USB volume on this right here. So when you first initially click on something, the MIDI USB volume, because that's another great thing. I'm all over the place right now, but with the CK88, it have an internal interface or whatever. So it's one cable. I should have probably started a video with this, how I got it hooked up, but it's one cable in this jack to host, and I got this cable right here. It seemed like you gotta get the official one of these, Cause you can see one sitting over here. Those things, I done ran through two of them. I'm guessing it depends on the quality of the cable, but these do go out. So you might want to get it officially from Apple or whatever, or if you get cheap ones, buy a couple of them. So anyway, let's get back to the let's get back to the faders. Right here, I got faders for the bass, piano. You see, so I usually just put these certain things in these certain spots, so I would so I can remember for different patches. So bass, piano. Okay, you can hold it right quick. I'm gonna give you a demo of how everything work with this. I just hold up right here. So we got it's sitting on my volume, but yeah. And so say we want to add pads in. This is where I got the pads on these two white ones. I just got everything memorized. But these two white ones, I have a warm pad and a brighter pad on these two white ones in the middle. So I just know that I know those are the pads. And then I got this next white one, I have strings on this one. And I want to bring my piano back in, take the strings out. And what else we got? Take these out. On this one, I got a rose on these two black ones. I got electric pianos. Let me take out this piano. And then maybe you want to put a DX7 sound. This is real thick, but it's nice if you want this. It's DX7. Let me show you exactly what sound this is. This is the DX7 piano, but it got everything added. The reverb real thick on there. I think that's the liquid. The DX liquid setting. They real heavy handed with the reverb on Sunday keys, but if it's a sound that you like or whatever, just pick the sound and take the reverb off of there. And but you don't have to do it for a lot of things, cause with all that reverb, you're just not gonna cut. You ain't gonna cut, so you have to take that off. It's a place for it, but if you got multiple, you got to remember what you got reverb. What you got reverb selected on, because you can have like reverb on like a pad or something, forget about it, you still having wonder why, or a piano, wonder why it's not cutting through like you want, you know. So maybe use dedicate a certain sound to the reverb or something like that, you know. But yeah, this DX7, I usually only like DX7 sounds, but I like their DX7 even with the dry DX7 sound is real nice. It's real nice. Okay, so one more thing, and I'm gonna get out of here under 10 minutes. When you using this, you can go over here. There's something with Sunday Keys and CK88. This is a video on Sunday Keys and CK88 working together. It's a good keyboard to use it with. It do have its drawbacks, but it's a good keyboard to use it with. Before I get into that, I'm gonna tell one thing about. Get back to using these faders, because I know this is something people gonna do if they're using this keyboard with Sunday Keys. If you use these faders, of course you gotta use, like I said, you have to use the organ sound in order to use the faders. That's the only way it's gonna work. Like if I had used this, use this sound, it's not gonna. Let me go back over here. It's not gonna I changed to B. It's not gonna move anything. Oh yeah, I didn't explain that. I have two because A is for sound. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, but I have A for Sunday. I had to cut in the video, but I got A right here for Sunday keys, and C is for B3X. So when I use C, the fader controls B3X, which is tied to this pedal. So I mean, go ahead and Sunday keys, because somebody is wondering about this too. B3X is amazing organ, bro. So like, it's like everything you need in the organ, bro. For a clone that you can download, man, you can't beat it. But so see, if I move this fader right here, you can see the volume go up and down right there. And I gotta push C right here. So I push C, and you can see this fader is now, these faders are now controlling B3X. And they would not affect Sunday keys, whatever going on with that. I gotta let me turn it back. Well, turn this piano down. Okay, so now we got a piano, and then I got the pedal. So you can really do some nice things with that. And hey, what do y'all hold this phone for me? So you can do some real nice things with that. So say you got your pads and everything. So you gotta remember to switch them. You gotta remember that you on A if you want to control B3X. Like I said, I got pads on these two white ones. So I want to bring my pads in. And then we wanna swell in B3X, so we can just do it on the pedal. So I really put these on most patches. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's real good. So yeah, so if you have A and C, you have these. Another thing. This is another thing I'm gonna get to right here. It's good. CK88 is good with using it with Sunday keys, but it does have its drawback. Using with MIDI, period. So in order for us to use these faders, like I said, we have to use this. But you have to turn off the sound from the keyboard, because I also use this fader to control Sunday keys, but the internal keyboard is not giving me any sound. It will not. It's not gonna do it, because you see right here where is this EX. So I'm gonna just show right quick. If somebody wondering, you go into settings. This is where all the fun and craziness go on. You go into master keyboard right here, and you got zone settings. You got multiple zone settings right there. And this way you get in all the stuff where you can put Sunday keys on its own dedicated channel. So you can actually switch between the keyboard and Sunday keys without missing a beat with your live set buttons. And you can switch and go to the keyboard, then go back to Sunday keys, and have it where only I got it on channel 4. So only channel 4 will trigger and send MIDI and Sunday keys. You can also like move. I had it set up one time when I beat with the organ where I had the bass. You can limit the notes in here. Basically, you can put the bass for the organ on one channel, the upper drawbar on another channel. You can have another keyboard, put another keyboard on the channel, and hook it to this keyboard and run everything from here. It's a lot that you can do, man. It's a lot right here. Program change. This is what I want to get into. Program change right here is where you can set up what B3X can be. I mean, not B3X, but Sunday keys can be moved. You can move your patches from the CK88. So if you on here, let's go back to CK88. Go back to Sunday keys. We're on Sunday keys right here. I got this sound on number 2. This is my Sunday first. I just gave it a name. It's overall a regular, like a regular sounding piano, basic pass, regular, whatever. I have on number 4, I got a soft piano. And when I clicked on number 4, it automatically switched on Sunday keys to Sweet Baby. And this is why I said, because I'm loading B3X, this time, this is where it crashes sometimes. I should have clarified that at the beginning of the video. It crashes sometimes when you switch the sound. It don't just crash when in the middle of playing, because that's important. I know people look like crash sometimes. How often? You know what I'm saying? That's the first. That would have been my first question. So I'm probably gonna put a notation up. But Sweet Baby right there, and I got Take Him to Church. This is number 6 on here. See, it just did it. You feel me? It's launching back, and it's gonna be on the sound that you just But this is a limit on my hardware. This not a in fact the Sunday keys at all. I'm sure it would never do that if I didn't have this app in there. But man, the app's so good, bro. It's really good. And to be able to have it launched right inside of this app, it still works. It works awesome. There's only one app to worry about, And you can save your settings in your library for all. Once you get in here, if you know anything about B3X, you got a ton of stuff you're gonna want. You're gonna want your speed. You're gonna want your speed to move and all this stuff set up. It's set up and you save it under where it say export the library. I have it saved in my library. The setting, drawbar settings, all the B3X settings is saved in the library, so I don't have to tweak it every time I add it to a patch. So when I add it to a patch, it goes to how I would want it. So yeah, that is everything, man. That's everything. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it went too long, but informative. Man, y'all be easy. If you have any questions, man, I'll be glad to reach out, man. I'll be glad to help. I didn't see videos on CK88, CK61, and using it with MIDI controllers and Sunday Keys videos. Mostly they have the Sunday Keys people making videos on that, using Sunday Keys with certain keyboards. If somebody have this keyboard and they're looking to get Sunday Keys, this is what I'm using. This is how I'm using it, and it's working pretty good. One thing was on my mind. I'm gonna show you right quick. All of these right here, all of these knobs, they transfer MIDI. These transfer MIDI. I actually got these set up as a snapshot button. This right here, if you're using MIDI software, you don't need the internal keyboard EQ. So the thing about this, all of these transfer MIDI, but like I said, A, B, and C. Just like this, they on A, B, and C. So if you have this, it transfer a different MIDI channel for A, B, and C, which give you a lot of options, but it also makes you have to remember to be on A, B, or C when you get ready to move it. So if it's something important, these don't have to be on A, B, and C. This right here, transfer MIDI. It's why I'm saying all these buttons, because it's not no buttons. That's the point. It's not no buttons. The knobs. It's a limitation on buttons on this keyboard. So if you want to use something like these snapshot buttons, you have to put them on a knob, a switch, a fader, or something. And like these right here, it don't mean, like I said, it don't matter if I'm on A, B, or C. So I like to use these as a snapshot, so I can be on C, tweaking my organ, and still move that without having to go back to A. So that's how I got it set up. Yeah, that's everything, man. You got any questions, hit me up. Be easy, be blessed.